Hello and welcome back to Redirecting. Now, I have a story coming to you out of Alabama where an Alabama school teacher paints a fake bullet wound on a black second grade student's forehead. I don't know in what universe she thought that was a good idea in, but I'm going to read some of this article for you because this is very disturbing indeed. Very disturbing, and I'm pretty sure that the parents of this child are very upset by this, and many are, as a matter of fact, because this is just something you should know better not to do in this day and time. The article says a second grader in Birmingham returned home from school with a bullet wound painted on his forehead. The boy's teacher applied the makeup. Now his upset mother is speaking out, saying this actually happens to our black young men. Zakiya Millhouse shared the photo of her son, Ammon Jackson, 7, on Facebook Tuesday, October 15th. The second grader at Phillips Academy in downtown Birmingham can be seen with a small bullet hole painted on his forehead. So they did this in drama class, and the teacher said it's like he got shot. Millhouse wrote in her Facebook post, "I don't like that SHIT. I don't care if it is Halloween or not. A bullet hole in the head," she added 2 angry emojis at the end of her message. It looked so real in person that it looked like something happened, the concerned mother told AL. "It was supposed to be a gunshot wound," she said. "That's when I got upset. A gunshot wound?" Millhouse didn't feel that putting makeup on a child to mimic a bullet wound was an appropriate school lesson, AL.com reports. "This actually happens to our young black men," she said. "If you saw it in person, it looked real." The principal of the school empathized with her, calling the teacher's actions unacceptable, according to Millhouse. The teacher who teaches drama at the school also apologized, but Millhouse said he didn't think it was a real big deal. He said he did paint on different kids, such as black eyes. He said he was going to take it out of his lesson plan. Although she admitted she signed a permission form for the use of makeup in drama class, Millhouse said a bullet wound, that's too much. Birmingham City Schools is aware of an image posted by a parent on social media depicting a wound on a student's head, school officials said in a statement. The student was participating in a theater class unit on stage, film, and special effects. The school also stated that all the students participating in the lesson had a choice of where they'd like the makeup, and Ammon chose his face. Students were also given the option to skip a design, AL reports. The teacher, whose name was not released, told Millhouse there was no malice behind the depiction and explained the lesson was intended to help students appreciate and understand the technical elements of performing arts. As a cultural responsive school system, Birmingham City School takes issues like this very seriously and does not condone the graphic nature of this lesson on special effects, school officials stated. "We regret any issues and perception this incident may have caused, and this portion of the lesson will be removed from the unit." Now, okay, people like to play dumb when it comes to things like this. It's mind-boggling to me. I think they know what they're doing when they do these things. Because they are so desensitized to the suffering of our people, they can care less how we feel about it. This is why you will see a news or just other things that shows very horrific times that we've had in this country. And they show these things without remorse and without regard to how it makes us feel. So, of course, the teacher didn't see anything wrong with it. Of course, they didn't see a problem with it. Because after all, a black boy with a bullet in the head is just something people are used to. And so, this is how this teacher perceived this whole thing. Now, when I say that, I'm saying I'm being sarcastic and that the world doesn't care that our children, especially our young men, are dying just like this. And so for this teacher to not understand how this would appear to the mom, I think it's just really ignorant on the part of the teacher. The school, I'm glad that they are handling the situation properly, but it just goes to show you that our children shouldn't be in these institutions anyway, because the lessons they want our children to learn are not the lessons that they need to be learning. They need to learn from a perspective where we're going to reveal and show the truth, and we're going to be honest and upfront about the things that happen in history. And we're not going to sugarcoat things, but we're also going to have a balanced approach to teaching things. Okay? This is how things are when you are in control of the education of your children. But when they go into a system where they're being miseducated and in an environment where there is no desire to really truly educate our children in the first place, these are the things that we will continue to see happen. You see, I'm so glad that this mom is not taking this sitting down. She's not allowing them to just brush this under the rug and say it's not a big deal, it's just a lesson. She has some choice words for them when she shared it on her Facebook page, which is good. We've got to make it known how we feel about these things, but at the same time, we've got to learn how to redirect family and fix the error in our communities. And part of fixing that error is to educate our own. If it's not at home, at least in a setting that is filled with people who really, truly care about the education of our children. Okay, I think that is all for now on this story. You can read the rest of the story by visiting bet.com. That is where the story is posted. With that, family, I will say shalom. Be sure to ring the bell to be notified of new uploads on this channel, and also comment, share, like, and subscribe.